Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time joining us, my name is Tina, and welcome back to those who are my loving supporters. Thank you so much for subscribing and supporting my channel. I truly appreciate it. I am going to be doing a voiceover for this foundation look. If you're interested on how I do my everyday flawless foundation look, please continue to watch. And this is a beginner friendly tutorial. And as you can see, I'm starting off with my brows. Before I begin to apply my foundation, I always moisturize my skin. And I am using the Pond's Daily Moisturizer, and I am applying it with a foundation brush, and then I take my fingers and just massage it all around my face to make sure that the product is being applied without any remaining product left on my skin. This is one of my favorite primers. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I always apply it on the T-zone of my face, and I use my fingers as usual to make sure that the product is being applied evenly on the canvas of my face. Now I'm taking the Real Techniques Face Expert brush just to make sure that the product is blended in correctly without any remaining product on the top of my face. I am using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is drugstore and is $6, $5.95 at Walmart. It is extremely affordable. I'm using the color Classic Tan, and I'm using that same foundation brush to apply it all over my face. And once I'm done applying it with the foundation brush, I will take my Real Techniques foundation Instapot brush, and I'm pressing that product into my skin, making sure that it's evenly applied. Now I'm taking the e.l.f. Damp Beauty Blender to make sure that I don't have any foundation laying on top of the skin. Now to contour, I am using the Black Opal foundation stick in the color Suede Mocha, and I am outlining the perimeter of my face, my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, the side of my nose, my jawline, and my temples. Now I'll be taking the Instapot blush brush. This brush, you can use it for contour foundation application. It's like a multi-purpose brush for me, but it works perfectly for this contour. I normally use it sometimes for my foundation application as well, but as you can see, it blends out seamlessly. Real Technique brushes are the best face brushes to purchase if you want that flawless foundation, contour, highlight, whatever type of application. They have the best drugstore brushes. Now I'm going to go back with that same e.l.f. Beauty Blender and just blend out any harsh lines, making sure that the product is melted in my skin evenly. And now I'm using another Real Techniques blending brush to blend out my nose contour. Now I am going to start to highlight. The first color I will be using is Warm Sand, and this is in the Multi-Sculpting Concealer by Too Faced. And I will be applying it in the areas of my chin, my cupid's bow, the bridge of my nose, and my forehead. And I always get my Color de Jour brush to define that line and make sure that it's not messy. I want to make sure that my brows are put together. You could use any concealer brush to define that area. The next shade I am using is Cookie, and this is the same Multi-Sculpting Concealer by Too Faced. And this shade is going to bring a little bit more highlight under the eyes. Now I'll add a little bit more on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, cupid's bow, and my chin. And here I'm using another Real Techniques setting brush. This is another multi-use brush. I'm blending out that concealer, starting with the chin, and I'm going to work my way on up. You have to really take your time whenever you're blending your foundation and your highlight together, because you want them to blend seamlessly with the foundation as well. know it's probably looking a little crazy, but trust me, continue to watch and you will see how this look will come together. Now I'm going in again with my e.l.f. sponge beauty blender. I'm making sure that I don't have any lines of demarcation under my eyes, any wrinkles, just making sure that everything is evenly applied. Now I'm taking that bottom part of that beauty sponge just to blend that out. Going over my nose contour just to make sure that everything is blended out evenly. And now I'm going back in with that brush I used to blend out my contour just to make sure that everything is blended in evenly and seamlessly. I'm going in with my foundation brush, making sure that everything is blended in. And this is just a repeated step. You just go back and forth with your foundation brush, your contour brush, whatever you see that you need to correct. You just repeat those same steps. Now I'm taking the Huda Beauty setting powder in the color Blondie, and I am just setting the areas of that highlight using that same Real Technique setting brush. my beauty blender and pressing that powder in my skin, making sure that it is being evenly blended. And now I am setting that contour with the Morphe Trailblazer bronzer. And I will be setting all the areas where I have applied that contour. And I'm using a Morphe contour brush. I told you guys to hang in with me and to just wait and see, and you see how this application is coming together, and it is so beautiful. Now I am using the Sephora Micro Smooth powder. This powder, you guys, it literally melts in your skin. It brings the entire face together. And I'm using the color Mahogany. And now I'm cleaning up my contour. Now let that sit for a few minutes. And now I'm just adding some blush. And this blush is called Peachy Keen by MAC. And now I am dusting off that powder with that same powder brush. Real Techniques, by the way. I love those brushes. Now I am setting my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, and I am using my foundation brush just to make sure that the product is melted in my skin. I'm using the Glow Kit highlighter, and I will return with my full face once I'm done applying my highlighter. And you guys, I'm just blending with that Real Techniques brush again. And this is the finished look. Thank you so much, guys. I hope and pray that this tutorial was helpful to you. Comment down below and let me know what your go-to foundation everyday look is. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.